Hey, how's it going, everyone? Good morning. Good morning. Let me get everyone in here for a second. It's another day in the NBA. What a slate last night. Saw some great games. Good morning. Good morning, everyone around the world, the NBA community. It's NBA betting today. It's my guy knows a guy. I am not joined with by Sosa the Locksmith today. There's a lot of stuff going on in NFL today as well. But yesterday was a great conversation, a great day on NBA betting today. Some of my leans did not come through. Some of the props did. I call that mixed results. I didn't lose. We didn't really lose. It's early in the season. Can't wait to continue as we learn as much as we can from the NBA. Gonna shout out everyone in the chat. Let me just tweet this out on the NBA Betting Today page. If you guys could retweet that. Man, how about that Knicks-Celtics game last night? The Knicks-Celtics game might have been a regular season classic. At least that's what the headlines are saying early this morning. Let me give everyone in the chat a shout out, huge shout out. Sewell, good morning. James, Ross, Blockchain, Jay, Ayo, EP3, Dong Yu, Akbar, Hu Yu. How's it going, everyone? Victor Cambria. We have another day of NBA today. 3 games today, so the episode will be a lot shorter. We have Trae Young and Luka playing today. We have Giannis and the Heat, 2 teams that tend to go at it a lot. Over the last couple of years, the Bucks definitely swept the Heat last year in the playoffs en route to a championship title. And then we have the Warriors and the Clippers. 3 games tonight that I will be locked in on. Last night was not great for Raptors fans. It was not great for Raptors fans. I know the public lost with the Raptors last night, but I really thought the Raptors were going to win last night. It may have been an anomaly with the offensive performance of my Toronto Raptors squad. The Wizards, there's a level of intrigue with the Wizards. There's a level of mystery with the Wizards. They've integrated a lot of new pieces, new head coach, a lot of stuff going on with them top to bottom. They do have Bradley Beal. Spencer Dinwiddie looked fresh. Gafford. I don't know. The Wizards, I'm not going to say I'm high on the Wizards, even though I did take their season win total over for the season. Let me just, I'm going to pull up some of the odds for today's games. We're going to do a giveaway today. If you got, especially for the people who were watching yesterday, 3 people will win $100 each. That is $300 that we're giving away today. So I'm going to draw that in just a few minutes. I'll draw it live on screen. The first 3 Twitter pages that you see on the list of winners will get money today. I'll reach out to you. If I can't reach out to you somehow, or if it takes too long, I'll pick the next person on the list after you. So yeah, good morning, Dong Yu. Good morning, G51. What'd you guys say? How'd you guys feel about the first day of the first full slate of NBA yesterday? The Suns, man, the Nuggets, that was their Super Bowl. Let's call it what it is. That was their Super Bowl. The second half completely flipped. They clamped down defensively. Shout out to everyone that had that took the Nuggets. I know people took the Nuggets. Let's see how things progress with the Suns. Let's see if that same fire is there. If I did say I liked DeAndre Ayton's over 14.5 assists, not assists, points. He just squeaked by that. He had 15 points. Shout out to anyone that was able to tail on that. Some other props from the show yesterday that hit: Mason Plumlee rebounds, some casual things that we talked about, Sosa the Locksmith and myself. Jason Tatum didn't come through, but CJ McCollum's points did. Going to dramatically ramp up my props output as the season progresses. Full unit plays. You'll see a lot more confidence. I'm not trying to donate, everyone. This is a financial market that we're trying to win in. I'm not trying to donate. I'm not trying to just bet the farm at the beginning of the season, but we're definitely going to have some plays this weekend. So take a second to hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and let's continue the show. I'm going to pull up the odds before we do our giveaway. Okay, as you can see, I'm on SportX.bet. Going to pull up the odds for today. We have the Hawks -2.5. They're at the crib against the Mavericks. 225 on the total. That's as of this morning, 11:20 Eastern. We have the Heat at the crib. They're 2.5-point dogs. The debut of Kyle Lowry, 224 total. The Golden State Warriors, they're giving the Clippers 3.5 points, 227.5 total. The Warriors shocked. They didn't shock everyone. A lot of people took the Warriors, but they have a very high IQ basketball team, and the Lakers were not ready for them in that second half the other night. I can't wait to watch the Warriors-Clippers game tonight, especially after the Hawks-Mavs game. We have Luka, we have Trae Young, transcendent superstars. I'm really interested to hear everyone's opinions as well on this game, on the first game in particular, because I'm finding it difficult to pick a side. I don't want to lay -2.5. This is a mysterious number for me, even though I'm very high on the Hawks this season. No play on the side for me, but I do have some props that I listed. 1 second, everyone. Let me pull up my props list. In the meantime, hit the like button, everyone. Hit the like button. Let's get to it. Have a couple of props for the Hawks-Mavs game. Some light, fun props. It's the first game of the season for both teams, so I'm not doing anything crazy. I don't advise really going crazy at the beginning. But I will list my stuff. Let's get through it. So for this Hawks game, I've got a couple of props that I like. I like Bojan Bogdanovic over 2.5 threes. It's slightly juiced. I like Clint Capella over 1.5 blocks. That's plus 145. I like Trae Young's assists over 8.5 assists. That doesn't really endorse a winner, even though those are 3 Atlanta Hawks props. I just feel like there's value in those. Clint Capella over 1.5 blocks, plus 145. He doesn't average 2, but against the team that, with Moses Brown, he's young, he's physically inferior. I expect Clint Capella to dominate, especially when Moses Brown is on the court. Kristaps Porzingis, we know he's a bit soft. He likes to hug the three-point line a lot. He doesn't have the same defensive pedigree that he had in his earlier rookie years. And I'm just high on Clint Capella this season. He's going to be a Defensive Player of the Year candidate. He's going to get Defensive Player of the Year votes this year for sure. He may win it. He may win it. This might be the year Clint Capella wins Defensive Player of the Year. We know that he has the highest motor of just about any player in the league. So I will be locking in on his props. So I'll just repeat that. This might be a live betting opportunity because I kind of like the dog with the plus 2.5 with the Mavs. Luka has a lot to prove right now. They're going to come in hungry. It's a slightly. I think he's going to. I'm high on Moses Brown as well. Tim Hardaway Jr. He got paid. This is still a young core with a lot to prove. I know they're spearheaded by a transcendent talent in Luka Doncic, but I'm looking for the fire in their belly in the early stages of the season. The Mavs, I want to see how they compete in underdog scenarios because the public's going to be on the Hawks tonight. The public is going to be on the Hawks tonight. What do you guys think about the Mavs Hawks in the chat, everyone? Appreciate everyone rocking with us right now. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. What do you guys think about Hawks, Mavs? Who will win the game tonight? Who will win the game tonight? Moving on, we have the Heat and the Bucks. The Heat are 2.5-point dogs at the crib, 224. The total's 224. We know the Bucks lit it up against the Nets the other night. 224 for me. I know that the Bucks have offensive prowess, but I lean towards the under in this game. The Heat are going to try to establish their defensive pedigree in the early onset of the season. They've integrated Kyle Lowry, who's actually an underrated defender in my eyes. Bam Adebayo is going to get Defensive Player of the Year votes this year. I don't think that they're going to be able to hang the amount of points that they did and score as freely in the paint as they did against this Heat team. The one thing that does worry me about the Heat team is the depth at the big position, the depth behind Bam Adebayo at the big position. I don't think Dwayne Dedmon is it. I think the Heat still have room to improve in that regard, but they're right up against the cap. They're not going to be able to get any name brands. But maybe they'll make a sneaky trade during the season to try to shore up the depth at the big position, because they're gonna look they're not gonna look the same when basically they got rid of Precious Achiuwa in the Kyle Lowry deal. They're probably gonna need Precious coming in behind Bam. So it's a tight game on the spread, but I think this one might edge under. No play on it just yet. Gonna track the movement. I do have a couple of props in this one as well, though. They're on the Bucks side, actually. I like Chris Middleton over 2.5 threes, and I like Drew Holiday over 6.5 assists. Drew Holiday has been listed as probable. He's going to play. He's not up there in age, but he's 32, 33 years old. I think that if the injury was serious, the other day, that he wouldn't even play tonight. The Bucks are not going to play around with the health of that championship core. Even though it's early in the season, he would miss today's game if that injury the other day was serious. He's going to be in pain, but he's a go tonight. He only had 1 assist the other night in limited action. I expect Drew Holiday to try to get his feet wet, try to get integrated into the offense and hit the ground running. It's time to hit the ground running. Look for Drew Holiday to dominate in matchups when Kyle Lowry is on the bench as well tonight. I like Chris Middleton, his 3-point prop over 2.5 threes. That's actually plus money, plus 125. Chris Middleton performed very well against this Heat team during the bubble year and the championship year in the playoffs. Had some pretty big performances. Let's see. Shooting wise, okay? So, I'm just powering through this. Then I'm going to do the giveaway, and I'm out of here. Today's episode will be a lot shorter. I truly appreciate everyone rocking with me, rocking with NBA betting today. Social Locksmith will be back in the future. He will be back with a lot of picks and stuff to share. Going to have other guests on the show as well. Looking to see. Tomorrow's a huge slate in the NFL. Wednesdays and Fridays are huge. Make sure you guys are tapped in with us on Twitter Spaces. Make sure you guys visit SportX.bet, the platform on the screen. SportX.bet is a sports book that is owned by the community. It's powered by the SX token, and it's a long term. It's a no-brainer for sports bettors all over the world. Definitely send me a message if you're interested in learning more about this platform, and I'm going to put more content on it about as well. Basically, if I were to break it down, it's a platform that's owned by all of us that pays you extra crypto tokens over time. Every time you bet, win or lose, you earn crypto over time. It's called the SX token. Look it up. It has value. That token gives you voting power as well. Since the platform is owned by all of us, we vote on the future of the platform using governance rights with the token. It's a game changer. So you have equity, small equity in the platform just by using the platform. It's a community-owned sportsbook, and all the other sportsbook are afraid of this model. Moving on to the Warriors-Clippers game. The Warriors are 3.5-point favorites against the Clippers. The total is 227.5. The Warriors lit it up against the Lakers, the big bad Lakers, okay? And Steph Curry had a bad game that day. I don't care that he had a triple-double. Steph Curry shot horribly from the field, 5 for 21. That's not the Steph I know. This is a Clippers team that they have a lot of chemistry, okay? I don't know if I can give the 3.5 with the Warriors just yet against this Clippers team, because this Clippers team is still going to surprise people without Kawhi Leonard. Paul George is going to put this team on his back. Nicholas Batum, Reggie Jackson, these guys are going to have big years. They showed that in Kawhi Leonard's absence, they can achieve results this season. The Clippers, to me, they're still going to make the playoffs without Kawhi Leonard. I'm not sure if they're going to get top 6. It's going to be a dogfight this year in the West. But when it comes to tonight's game, no play on the game as of yet, but I do think Steph Curry will correct his woes from the three-point line. I think Steph Curry hits his 5.5 threes tonight. I'm just pulling up the line of what the odds are. I think Steph Curry he's gonna hit he shot so poorly, man. Shot so poorly. without that much defensive attention, those were good looks, wide open looks. You know, he's coming off the 41-point performance in the dress rehearsal preseason game. Give me Steph Curry to hit over 5.5 threes tonight. It's plus 108 against this Clippers team. Win or lose, it's an explosive number, but it's going to be high usage rate today. Let me pull up some Jordan Poole stuff as well. The public is really, really high on Jordan Poole. For me, I lean towards the under, okay? The under with Jordan Poole's. This is a team that's not as experimental as the Lakers are. The Lakers are trying to figure things out right now. They weren't able to throw the kitchen sink at Poole because they didn't really recognize him as a top scoring threat on this Warriors team because of his age. And the coaching staffs, they want you to prove it. The preseason is one thing, but this is the regular season. The Clippers, they have more capable defenders. They have more capable defenders than the Lakers do at this moment, particularly on the perimeter. I think that he's on their radar. He's on Ty Lue's radar, Jordan Poole, okay? So I would be wary of taking Jordan Poole, his over points prop, right after he dropped 20 in the season opener. I actually lean towards the under in this scenario. It's actually plus money if the adjustment comes through, if the coaching staff of the Clippers adjusts and throws the kitchen sink at the young kid. That could actually free up Steph Curry tonight. That could actually free Steph Curry up tonight if there's more defensive attention on Jordan Poole. It aligns with a 3-point prop for Steph Curry and the points prop as well. Let me pull up the updated points prop for Steph Curry. It is 33.5. It's graded so highly because of what he did in the second half of last season. 33.5 is egregious. Steph Curry can hit that number. I'm not going to play it as of right now. I'll take the 3-point prop. Maybe I'll add it later. Make sure you're following me on Twitter at MyGuyKnowsAGuy. Follow NBA Betting Today on Twitter. And follow SportX Project on Twitter as well. That is the hub of the SportX.bet platform. I'm actually tweeting from that account as well. More content for everyone. So, yeah, I just listed out some props for the games. And now I'm going to actually draw out the winners of the contest. I know everyone's been patiently waiting. We're talking about the picks. Then I'll talk about a couple of the games from last night. So I'm going to pull up the platform that I use for contests. It's called Twitter Picker. You just copy and paste the link. I don't want anyone to think there's anything slimy. So you see a lot of giveaways on Twitter, man. These guys are just giving money to their homies. This is in every industry. In crypto, I've seen it all. People are just the giveaway world is scandalous. But I want to show you guys that I'm actually randomly drawing the winners, and that my intentions are pure. We want to give money. We want to give back to the community. We want you to win when we win. It's NBA Betting Today. So I'm going to copy and paste I'm actually going to pull up the platform on the screen. Let's try. Bear with me for 1 second, everyone, while I get this set up. And drop your picks in the chat. I'm going to catch up on the chat as well. G51, I see you. Karch, I see you. Joseph, I see you. Shay, Gabriel, John, Real Ones, Jamrocks, AF Bets, Danny, my guy. It's going to be a great season. Patience. It's just moving a little slow. I'm just loading up the thing. Just pulling it up, everyone. Which of the 3 games are you most anticipating? I know everyone's anticipating Trae Young versus Luka tonight. If you know, you know. That is the tweet. Shout out to everyone that was watching. And thanks for making the show a success right away. We're going to bring on the brightest predictions minds in the world. Okay? I will be reaching out to many people. This is NBA Betting Today's only. We're going up. Where's the tweet at? If you know, you know. The suspense. Okay, I found it. Copy. Okay, you guys should be able to see the screen. It says retweet picker. I'm going to draw it right now. Hopefully your DMs are open, whoever wins. All right, you see the tweet. If you retweeted this tweet, it's going to automatically, the first 3 accounts on the screen, it's going to show a random list of everybody that retweeted it. The first 3 are the winners. Okay, there you have it. Robert, Ben, and Yash. Handles Hello, Foos Bets, and Shivlani. You have won $100 each. I'm going to screenshot this right now. You've won $100 each on behalf of the SportX Insights YouTube channel and NBA Betting Today. Thanks for helping us make this program what we want it to be. This is only the beginning. I'm going to recap some of the picks that I'm going to recap some of the picks from the show right now, and then we're going to get out of here. I'm going to have some more people on the show, as I said, and do not worry, everyone. Guns blazing. It's the sample size is being built right now. That's just how I roll. It's really hard to restrain yourself like that at the beginning of the season, especially when you see other people winning and you're winning with them. Maybe you follow some of your friends' bets. It's really hard to restrain yourself at the beginning, but you have to restrain yourself when you have a system that you believe in, a system that you follow. This Saturday, we're rolling in the NBA. I will be posting a college football picks video as well. Shout out to Robert, Ben, and Yash. I will be hitting you up on Twitter. Make sure your DMs are open. If I cannot find you or if I can't get to you by the end of the day, I'm going to reach out in order to the rest of the people that are winning on this list. Ozzy said he likes Mavs first half. Joseph said he likes second half. Nuggets and under in the Nuggets and Suns. That's from last night. Okay. Big games tonight. It's NBA betting today. I've been here for 20 minutes. I wanted to go 15 minutes. You guys be on the lookout for our show tomorrow. With the full NBA slate, and everyone will have played a game. It's very likely that I will have a full unit bet for us last night. Also, one word as well. I liked the Cavs last night. I only got a chance to watch the fourth quarter when the Cavs came back. How do you come back and cut the lead to 1? How do you cut the lead to 1 and then lose by double digits? That's some Cleveland Cavaliers stuff. They did win. It's crazy. That was just a crazy game, crazy ending. Darius Garland started to pop off a little bit too late. But shout out to Ja Morant. Shout out to some of the players that performed at an elite level that we talked about right here on the show yesterday, particularly Jaylen Brown. If you guys have been with me on Spaces all summer on Twitter, you know how high I am on Jaylen Brown. We saw it last night. He dropped 40 in his sleep off of COVID, okay? And also fade the Pacers second half when they're up huge at the half. When the Pacers are up at the half this season, a lot of the times fade them. Their leads evaporate, okay? I appreciate everyone. Much love to everyone here, no matter where you're from, no matter what you do. I know I respect everyone here. Thanks for the respect, the love, the well wishes on Twitter. We're trying to create something big. It's NBA Betting Today with SportX Insights. If you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel or you're watching on Twitter, take a second to go over to YouTube and subscribe. I'm going to drop a college football picks video later today, short video, and I'll open a Twitter Spaces. Come through. If you guys don't know what Twitter Spaces is, it's an interactive audio chat. You can jump in, interact. You can talk about your tickets. Things get pretty serious tomorrow. Appreciate you, Rory. Appreciate you, John. Appreciate you, Joseph. More giveaways, more contests all year. I want to give back. I want everyone to feel like they win when I win. Straight up. When I win, I want you to win. That's how it's supposed to be. What up? Straight Bet Sports. Jose, what's up, man? That's my man out west. Yep. Peace out, everyone.